Okay, I am going to do the best I can since I'm not actually allowed in here. But this is the pasture where all the horses are kept. I'm going to try to show you out in the distance. To the far left is a watering station, and they come out and they refill it with the hose that hopefully you can see is right there next to the fence line. They said that gets refilled at least once a day because it is the only watering source out here in this enclosed pasture for the horses. And on most given days there are approximately 6 horses kept here, so that does need to be refilled, at least for clean water purposes, at least once a day. And it's a pretty big property. It's fully enclosed. The nice thing that I'm seeing here is that there is quite a bit of tree coverage for shade. So there is some coverage from the elements. You know, if it rains or gets overly hot. I don't see any actual structural coverage. Whatever coverage there is just from the trees. But you can see that it's fenced in on all 4 sides. And they do have a little pen area that they use. They said when the doctor comes out, and if there's any issues with lameness and they want to do a testing to see what might be going on, they use this area, so it doesn't get used too terribly much. But you can see that it probably could use some upkeep as far as being scooped and cleaned a little bit out here. They said that honestly that's not something that happens too terribly often, and they don't really do any actually mowing or anything like that. I did ask about hazardous or potentially toxic plants, and they said that they have taken steps to make sure that there's nothing like that out here, and they have not had any cases of any horses falling ill due to any ingestion of toxic plants or anything like that. And right now there is only about 2 horses out here because the rest are getting treatments in their stalls. But this is probably one of the bigger pastures I have seen for the number of horses that they have here. We're not near any major roads or anything like that, so there's no noises like that. But we are situated right between 2 other farms, so there are some other horses and cattle nearby, but not on the premises.